Hello students, I am social science teacher Mrs. Aparna Ghosh, once again welcoming you in my social science class. In previous class we did what is constitution, why does a country need a constitution. So students, today we discuss about the role played by nationalists, challenges before Constitute Assembly, facts of our Indian Constitution. So let's begin our topic, the role played by nationalists. By the beginning of the 20th century, the Indian national movement had been active in the struggle for independence from British rule for several decades. During the freedom struggle, the nationalists had devoted a great deal of time to planning what a free India would be like. Under the British, they had been forced to obey rules that they had very little role in making. The long experiences of authoritarian rule under the colonial state convinced Indians that free India should be a democracy in which everyone should be treated equally and be allowed to participate in government. What remained to be done then was to work out the ways in which a democratic government would be set up in India and the rules that would be determine its functioning. This was done not by one person but by a group of around 300 people who became member of the Constituent Assembly in 1946 and who met periodically for the next 3 years to write India's constitution. These members of Constituent Assembly had a huge task before them. The country was made up of several different communities who spoke different languages, belonged to different religious and had distinct cultures. Also, when the constitution was being written, India was going through considerable turmoil. The partition of country into India and Pakistan was amendment. Some of the princely states remained undecided about their future and the socio-economic condition of the vast mass of people appeared dismal. All of these issues played on the minds of the members of the Constituent Assembly as they drafted the constitution. They rose of the occasion and gave this country a visionary document that reflects a respect for maintaining diversity while preserving national unity. The final document also reflects their concern for eradicating poverty through socio-economic reforms as well as emphasizing the crucial role the people can play in choosing their representatives. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar or Baba Saheb Ambedkar is known as the father of Indian Constitution. He was the chairman of draft committee along with others who drafted the constitution. He discussed various points and safeguards that were to be included in the constitution. The final draft of the Indian Constitution, which is the longest in the world, was adopted on 26 November 1949, after almost 2 years, 11 months and 17 days. It was legally enforced on 26 January 1950, the day that we celebrate as Republic Day ever since. So let's some fact about the Indian Constitution.
My friends tell me that I have made the Constitution, but I am quite prepared to say that I shall be the first person to burn it out. I do not want it. It does not suit anybody. But whatever that may be, if our people want to carry on, they must not forget that there are majorities and there are minorities. And they simply cannot ignore the minorities by saying, "Oh no, to recognize you is to harm democracy." I shall say that the greatest harm will come by injuring the minorities.
So I hope you all understand that the role played by the nationalists in planning the future of independent India and the challenges before Constituent Assembly during drafting of the Constitution. So let's recap. Students, in next video we will learn about key features of the Indian Constitution. So, thank you. Be safe.